Welcome to Books and Storytime by MyBookSummary.com. Let's explore a tale of hope and freedom. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a humble woodcutter named Leo. His small, rickety house was made from the very trees he chopped each day. Leo was a kind soul, but he often felt lonely, dreaming of finding someone who would love him despite his modest means. One sunny afternoon, while wandering back from the forest, Leo stumbled upon a beautiful woman by the riverbank. Her name was Mira, and her long, golden hair danced in the breeze like rays of sunshine. Her bright blue dress glimmered in the sunlight, making her look like a vision from a dream. Leo's heart raced as she caught his gaze and smiled, her eyes sparkling like the river. Despite his shyness, Leo gathered the courage to speak to Mira, but his words stumbled over one another. "Hello," he managed to whisper. Mira smiled warmly. "Hello, what brings you here?" They exchanged pleasantries, and Leo learned that Mira was trapped in a loveless marriage with a wealthy man who was both controlling and cruel. Over the following weeks, Leo and Mira met at the river each day, sharing their dreams, fears, and laughter. Their bond grew stronger, and Leo's heart swelled with hope. But Myra's situation weighed heavily on both of them. "I wish I could be free," she often said, her voice tinged with sadness. One evening, as they sat under the stars, Mira confessed her deep unhappiness and her desire to leave her husband. Leo felt a surge of determination. "You deserve happiness," he replied, his voice firm. "I'll do whatever it takes to protect you." Myra's heart fluttered at his words, but she was also scared. "What if he finds out?" she asked, biting her lip. "I'll never let that happen," Leo reassured her. As days turned into weeks, Leo worked tirelessly to save enough money for them to start anew. He took on extra work, chopping wood from dawn till dusk. But one day, as Leo returned home, he was confronted by a group of men sent by Myra's husband. They had learned about their secret meetings, and Leo found himself outnumbered and beaten. Lying on the ground, bruised and weak, Leo felt despair wash over him. He feared for Myra's safety and knew he needed to protect her, even at great risk. When he finally returned to his little house, he was unable to visit the river and see her. Days turned into a blur of pain and longing, but eventually Leo recovered. However, the fear of Myra's husband still loomed over them. Finally, one fateful day, Mira appeared at Leo's doorstep, panic etched on her face. "I can't live like this anymore," she cried, and together they made a pact to escape. They spent one last night in the village, holding each other tightly, then set off at dawn, hoping to find freedom in a distant town. After a long journey, they found a small cottage where they could start anew, planting dreams along with seeds in their garden. But their happiness was short-lived. One evening, Leo returned home to find the same men waiting outside. He rushed inside, but they had already taken Mira. Heart pounding, Leo fought bravely, but it was too late. They were gone. Desperate and heartbroken, Leo searched for Mira everywhere. He asked villagers, scoured the forest, but no one knew her whereabouts. Days turned into weeks, and just when hope began to fade, he heard a faint cry. Following the sound, he found Mira lying weak in a clearing. Relief flooded over him as he held her close. "I thought I'd lost you forever," Leo whispered, and Myra's tears fell freely. Together, they fled the town, always aware of the dangers lurking in the shadows. As time went on, they grew tired of running. Leo decided it was time to confront Myra's husband once and for all. With heavy hearts, they returned to the village where it all began. When they faced Myra's husband, he laughed at them. "You think you can escape me?" he sneered. But Mira stood firm. "I'm not going back with you. I choose Leo." Her strength surprised them both, and together, they turned their backs on her husband, leaving him powerless. They walked away hand in hand, free at last. In a distant village, Leo and Mira built a life filled with love and hope. They had faced many challenges, but their love had endured. Sitting by the fire one evening, Leo looked into Myra's eyes and smiled. "We made it. We're finally free." "Yes," Myra replied, her heart brimming with love. "And together, we can face anything." Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends, and let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.